think it's actually listening to some of the white labels. I think you look at one in particular, I'm sure we can mention the companies and the white labels that are a part of it, but, STAG, for instance, to see someone that can find stock, that can help landlords through managing agents, through every type of under the sun, and he was selling one every 20 deals he found, and probably one every 2 or 3 months. And now, through the white label, because he actually has stopped selling anything, he's just bringing sellers on, and we're selling 6 or 7 of his a month.
Yeah.
And I just think that is a testament, and I know he was one of the first white labels, so it took him a little while, and he figured it out, and he's probably got there quicker than some of the new ones.
Yeah.
But he's realised that he has elevated his business and his earnings without having to have any other staff.
Yeah.
And therefore, the image that he portrays out to the industry about himself, I've now heard about other people seeing how he's growing and actually having a bit of smile on my face going, that's actually us that have helped him grow. And I didn't sit there and go, do you know what, that's us, that we've done that in the background. Actually, I said, yeah, how well is he doing? You should ask him how he's doing so well and everything else. I just think it's a great one.
No, I totally agreed. And, I think seeing the lives of some of the white labels and how that's changed, I think that's a bit of a testament. So some of the conversations, and look, not every white label is doing fantastic because, some have personal life, and challenges, and some are a little bit slower to get going. But the reality is those that put in the hours, like the results are fantastic. And when you have those conversations and you're like, how's life going? Oh, well, I've been on holiday for the first time in the last 7 years, or, me and the wife, we've just bought our house, or, and you can see that, they're reaping the fruits of their labour.
I think it's the deal progression as well. I think that's what you're hitting the nail on, because we from cradle to grave, we're helping and sorting out that in the whole background, is that they can actually go away and go, it's still carrying on. Those deals are still getting progressed as they go through, which you wouldn't have that if that was your own business with everything else there. So it's that support network, like a franchise element of it, but actually they even get more than that because it's a ready-made business that's there 24/7.
Yeah, I mean, so it's interesting because obviously, I use the term white label, and for me, it makes perfect sense because, I've seen different white label businesses over the years. But when you have these conversations with people and you use the term white label, unless they've had experience of it, most people they have that moment of, I don't quite know what you're talking about. Can you explain? Which is why I love when you use the term franchise, because ultimately this is a franchise. It's just a franchise under your own branding.
Yeah.
Which I think is fantastic. So, it's a business in a box. It's everything you need in one space. There's the training, there's the online content, there's the support. Like this evening, we're going to be grabbing some drinks with some white label partners. We do like our regular, let's meet up, let's answer questions, let's help. And for me, like that's what makes this work. It's very much almost like a little bit of a family, a real team.
Yeah. So outside of the marketplace that we've got at the moment, and that's kind of what it is, whether it's branded under the white label or branded under ourselves, we created and realised that the deal flow was there.
Yep.
But actually what we got more annoyed about was the supplementary businesses or supplementary products or everything that goes with that. And I think, out of the ones that we've got, I'd love you to name a few and to run through kind of how they evolved. But, I think that's how we came about the My Property Group and everything else within it, because we set that marketplace up and went, wait a minute, we're now reliant on everybody else, which they were rubbish at. I know there are some good partners out there, but, the problem is that when you're only giving them a certain amount of deals, you don't get the love and care that we were hoping.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the starting point of that was very much a conversation of, we've never wanted to be the expensive brand, obviously not the cheap brand either.